it's Shonga, and I'm here today to tell you a story that I thought would be beneficial to you, a story that I thought would help someone. So there was a professor, and this professor went into his class one day. He called the class to order, and he lifted his glass, and he asked, "How much do you think this glass weighs?" The students, zealous as ever, started guessing. And then he asked again, "If I hold this glass for a minute, what would happen?" And so the students laughed. They said, "Nothing. What could possibly happen?" And then he asked them again, "If I were to hold this glass for 3 hours, what do you think would happen?" And I said, "No, professor, you can't hold this glass for 3 hours. Your arm would definitely hurt. You cannot do that." And then the professor looked at them and he said, "And what would happen should I hold this glass for 3 days?" And they said, "You'd surely be paralyzed. Your hand would surely be paralyzed." He put down the glass and said, "You're right." This is the same with our problems. If we hold on to our problems for a couple of hours, for a day, nothing really happens. If we hold our problems for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, they begin to hurt us. They hurt us deeply. And if we hold on to our problems for an extended period of time, they paralyze us. Completely paralyzed. And we learn a great lesson from this story. Our problems are the glass. The professor asked the class one last question, and he said, "At any point did the weight of this glass change?" And the class said, "No, the weight did not change." So is it true with our problems. When we think about them continuously thinking about them, they do not change. Whether we think about them for a couple of hours, we think about them for weeks, we think about them for months, for years even, they do not change. We need to learn every day to put our glass down. Before you go to bed, put your glass down. As you go through your day, learn to put your glass down. It will weigh you down, it will hurt you, and it will paralyze you. These problems can be challenges that you're facing. These problems can be people who are bringing in negative energy, spaces that are bringing you negative energy. Avoid those and learn to put your glass down. You have so much to accomplish, so much to do. And when you put your glass down, you'll free yourself. You're open to more experiences, to experience love, to experience joy, to experience achievement, successes in other areas. So this is the story. Put your glass down.